Great morning, everyone, and welcome to our webinar. I'm Jeanette Mejias, and I'm the co-director of the New Jersey Family Engagement Hub. And welcome to our second installment for the year. And we're excited in today's content. But if this is your first time joining, we want to give you a warm welcome. And for those who are following us through our learning series, welcome back. So before I get started, or should I say before we get started, I'd like to go over some housekeeping. Please, if you can, use your reactions because this is a webinar and we really want our presenters to see the reactions so that they can understand that this information is resonating. So if you can use your reaction button and let us know how we're doing, we greatly appreciate that. Having said that, I'm going to ask that you select any reaction you wish so that I can see that that's coming through. So I'm going to give you a few minutes, maybe about a minute, but go ahead and hit that reaction button so we could see that come through the panel. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Thank you. Also, be aware that this webinar is being recorded, and at the end of the webinar, we're going to ask you to fill out a survey. And also, we want you to engage throughout the webinar. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat, and our team will do our very best to answer them. So I would like to know who is with us today. So please type in your name, what county you're from, and if you're a professional, a community leader, a parent, an educator, perhaps you are with a family support organization or a community-based organization, let us know, even if you're a partner to the hub, to SPAN. We want to know who's here with us today. Welcome, Elena. So happy to have you here with us. Wonderful. We see some parents here. Welcome. Fantastic. Wonderful. Welcome, FSO from Hudson. Wonderful. Keep continuing to introduce yourselves. We're excited to have you here today. And now we're going to go ahead and get started. I know most of you are probably thinking, why would we have a webinar to talk about Jumpstart to summer? Because we believe that early planning is key. Think about it. When you go to the stores and you're trying to find things for Valentine's Day, there's already things out for St. Patrick's Day. There's things out for Easter. The stores are a season ahead, so we also want to come from that same lens. So we know also that summer offers a unique opportunity for families and communities to come together, to learn, and to grow. And in today's session, we're going to explore how summer camps can be a powerful tool to enhance family engagement and create lasting memories and foster strong connections within our communities. Today, we're going to be diving into strategies and tips, some examples to help you make the most of your summer programs. Whether you're an educator, whether you're a community leader, a parent, there is something valuable here for everyone. And now, over to Lanisha for team introductions. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much, Jeanette, for that warm introduction. And I just wanted to take some time to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Lanisha Mako-Ridley, and I am Jeanette's other half. I am the other co-project director for the New Jersey Family Engagement Hub. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I am a mom. I have a 5-year-old son named Brandon, who happens to be in kindergarten. And this webinar is especially important to me because I'm a working mom. I'm a working single mom, and I really need to know, what am I going to do with Brandon over the summer? So as Jeanette said, it's never too early to start planning. And now I'm going to turn it over to Kim.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kim Rivers. I am so happy to have you all here. I am the training coordinator for our New Jersey Family Engagement Hub project. I am a wife and a mother of three. I want to say kids, but they're kind of grown now. I got a 23-year-old daughter, a 20-year-old son, and a 17-year-old high school senior. And yes, I have spent many years trying to figure out what are we going to do this summer. So I'm so glad that you're joining us because this needs to be planned early, and we're going to help you out. And now I'm going to pass it over to Tara.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. I am Tara Semenik. I am the Southern Regional Family Engagement Specialist. I happen to have three children, Connor, Sophia, and Gary, who are all in middle school. And like Lanisha, I'm always looking for great, fun ways to get them involved in the community, to socialize, to learn, and to grow throughout the summer. Nobody wants to just stay at home all the time. So let's get started on learning on some things we can start to do to prepare for that. Faith?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Faith Victor. I'm the Northern Regional Family Engagement Specialist, and I am a product of summer camps and summer programs. Growing up, my mom and my dad made sure that my siblings and I were up to something, but something good during the summer. And I'll pass it over to Alexis. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Alexis Pratt. I'm the Community Engagement Specialist, and I hope you all enjoyed today's webinar.
So let me tell you a little bit about the New Jersey Family Engagement Hub. At the Hub, we recognize that students thrive when families and communities are engaged in the school community. We know that by this engagement, we increase the likelihood of student success. Our goals are to promote and engage in activities and policies that build collaborative partnerships among youth, family, schools, and communities in order to enhance child engagement and student achievement. And we do these by being a centralized information hub. We want to create those collaborations and building bridges between educators, families, and community-based organizations. We do this by providing tools and strategies such as in-person workshops and today's online webinar series. But most of all, we want to empower our youth voice. We want to make sure that our youth are sitting at the table when we're having these conversations about building collaborations. So we will make sure that we have at the schools that we're partnering with a youth at the table. As we're planning our action plans and our action team meetings, we want youth there. And now I'll turn it over to Kim to talk a little bit more about SPAN.
Thank you, Lanisha. So I'm sure you're all familiar with SPAN, but for those who are not, SPAN is the parent center for the state of New Jersey, and there is a parent center in every state. We provide information, technical assistance, resources, and we're all about supporting families. Our mission is to empower and to inform not just families, but anyone, professionals, teachers, community members, anyone who is interested in the healthy development and education of children and youth. We have over 45 programs that cover everything from education, health, mental health, human services, child care, child welfare. We extend to over 40 national, regional, and local programs, and we're funded by government agencies, foundations, and fee-for-service contracts. But certainly, if you want more information, you can always hop onto our website at www.spanadvocacy.org. And now let's go into our webinar. So why does summer programming matter? Well, summer is a time, a long time, 2 months where you can really do some growth, some exploration, and of course, rest and rejuvenation. And by planning early and thoughtfully, parents, educators, students, and the community organizations, we can all ensure that our kids have a productive and enjoyable summer experience. So, why do it? Well, of course, summer keeps kids occupied. We want to reduce that idle time and, of course, make sure that they have something positive to do. Summer programming can prevent regression because our kids can sometimes lose some of those academic skills over the summer. So you want to keep the progress going forward. And of course, building new skills. Maybe they haven't had a chance during the school year to learn to cook, maybe do some coding, work on public speaking, and then new experiences. Do something different. Explore passions or dreams. Maybe it's a time for some character building, volunteer work. Do something that will build resilience, develop teamwork skills, foster independence. And then, of course, the health benefits of summer programming. Having that extra physical activity, it can promote mental well-being. So now we're going to move on to some general planning tips. Where do we start? Well, early. Start early. Yes, I know it's February, but as we know, the early bird catches the worm, or in this case, those limited spots that are available in that super popular summer camp. Applications tend to open as early as November, even December. And moreover, there are early bird discounts that take place in those month or two of registration where it's significantly cheaper. And the deadlines are coming up quick. So get your applications in soon so you don't have to worry about them later. Now, when we're determining what summer programming's to do, well, we got to think about our kids. Assess the interests and needs of your individual students. Ask them what they want to do. And of course, if you got a kid like mine, my senior, she never knows what she wants to do. So maybe you need to do the parent thing where we assess who they are and what they need. Think about, first off, what are their strengths? That means if they have something that they're already particularly good at, maybe we build on those existing skills. Maybe you use that summer to develop that strength so they can become a master. What do they need? Is there something that your kid needs to do that they absolutely can't avoid? Like, do they have math that they're struggling with all year? They really need to get that math conquered before they move up to the next year because it's like those steps. You miss a step, then you're always hopping. And of course, what do they want to do? And when I say that, I'm talking about what is your child interested in doing? If they have a weekend off, what do they always go towards? Like, are they going to sit on the computer? Do they like to be outdoors? Do they really like to maybe kick a ball? Then maybe you lean into their already existing interest. Because if it's something that they are interested in, they're going to dedicate themselves to it, right? Encourage activities that really work for them. And last but not least, dreams. So is there something that your kid has always thought about doing, something that they never had an opportunity to try? Maybe use summer programming to explore new passions. Give them something different that may in fact spark an interest that they never thought they had before. And then, yes, of course, scheduling. Plan your summer schedules. If you have 8 to 10 weeks of summer, maybe break it up into manageable blocks. And of course, be flexible in that scheduling. So you don't have to do a full 2-month program. You can do 1 week, 3 weeks, maybe do mornings, 9 to 1, evenings. You can incorporate both structured and unstructured activities. There's lots of options for summer programming. So when we're talking about research, what are we looking at? So many options. For example, locally, drop into what is around you in your community, whether it's dropping into your community center, your rec center, go into your township, city hall. Each one of these places tends to have bulletin boards where they place information about what is happening in your area. Even laundromats, that's a great place to find information. Or what about your local library? And I'm going to do a plug here because next month in March, we will be presenting our Beyond the Books library resources. Don't miss it. It's going to be a great one. But yes, local libraries have tons of information about what's happening in the neighborhood. I popped in there last week and I found information on activities, on events, on workshops, summer programming. It's all sitting there. Use your local library. Then your school district bulletin boards or the tables as you're entering or exiting the school, they tend to put a lot of pertinent and appropriate summer program information there. Then you could probably go online if you can't get out, you're too busy. Let your fingers do the walking. In this information age, all those websites, there are actual websites that have information put together of all the best and most interesting summer programs, such as NJ Kids Camp or Mommy Poppins, always puts together that for you. Go into your rec department websites, nj.gov, or last but not least, ask for referrals. Your friends, teachers, community leaders, family. What did you do last summer? What worked for you? What did your kids like? It's always best to find out what they did because that's probably going to be good for your kid too. And then, of course, I've got a listing of all the different options of places to look. Yes, township and county websites, local parks, environmental centers, yes, where they have those great recycling programs. They often have some great summer program options. As mentioned, your Board of Education's school district, rec centers, the YMCA, Boys and Girls Club, churches always have some really interesting summer program options. Different agencies, whether it's your family support organization, your family success centers, the ARC, the community organizations like Perform Care. What about your local museums, where there's always a cultural hub? Tons of summer program information. Local businesses, they often need help. They'll be happy to take your kid to volunteer, or they may have some summer jobs available, or not-for-profit organizations. And then, of course, online job sites like Indeed, they always have posting of summer internships or volunteer positions. County parks, the rec centers, lodges, fraternities, sororities, corporations, Mommy and Me organizations, and last but not least, your CCR&Rs, that stands for your Child Care Resource and Referral Agencies. For example, program for parents. Literally, they have programs for parents where they have program options, subsidy programs. They provide a ton of great information about summer programming. Now, let's talk about different types of programs that you can consider. Academic, art, athletic, environmental, internships and volunteering, and of course, the traditional camps. We'll start with academics. Is your kid falling behind in a certain subject area? go into your school district website. Every school district has enrichment programs that they have put up, whether it's free or whether there's paid programs that can target where your math, your reading, your science. What about STEM camps? Science technology camps. For example, the Liberty Science Center has some amazing STEM programs that your kid would love to participate in. They're very interactive. They focus on biology, chemistry, physics. Explore the options in your area. And then there are writer workshops, such as the writerscircleworkshops.com. They have lots of interesting summer program options. And then last but not least, colleges often have pre-college programs that are available for your high school students. Some even offer credits for them. So there's so many varieties of summer programs that are available. Montclair Learning Center. You can explore robotics, coding, engineering, game design. Explore your options. Now we're going to move on to arts programs, my favorite. If you've got a kid that is artistically inclined, there are so many wonderful art program options. For visual arts, you can do a program at Keene University where they focus on pottery or painting. If you're into performing arts, then you've got great examples. For example, New Jersey Performing Arts Center. And there's a performing arts center near you in every county. They always have great summer program options where kids can sing, they can do dancing, they can do acting, they can play an instrument for music camps, such as the Elmer, New Jersey Apple Farm Arts Camp. They do overnight summer programs where your kid can do a variety of art, summer performing art options. So explore, take a look, see what your kid likes. Even if there's something that they don't like, give them an opportunity to use their voice, use their bodies, learn a new skill, and they can actually come back feeling rejuvenated and doing something new. And now this is an example of what the Newark Museum of Art has available. In this case, it's a 6 weeks hands-on project-based learning option where campus can enhance their art and science skills. And they have it for ages 3 to 13, all-day summer camps. It is tuition-based, but I think they do have some options for scholarships. And of course, that's why we're doing this early, because if you go in early, you may find all of the different grants or scholarships available. They even have, in this case, pre-care. So you can drop your kid early morning and aftercare. So if you're a working parent and need to really have a summer program options that covers the entire day, explore them. And now I'm going to pass it over to Lanisha to talk about athletic program options.
You know, this is a great time to be talking about athletics since we're all, still kind of hyped up about Sunday and the Super Bowl and have that Super Bowl aftermath. So we know that sports is a big part of our society, and then our children are using sports as a way, as a physical outlet and a way to build, teamwork and team spirit and how to get along with others. So athletic programs and sports programs in the summer are plentiful, and there are some great options available to you as parents. So let's talk a little bit about some of these sports camps. Sports camps are available in different specializations. So usually there's football camps, baseball camps, soccer camps, lacrosse camps, whichever sports specialization your child is interested in, there's usually a camp available for them. You can check with your local recreation center and see which sports programs they have available for the summer. I know where I live, Our Police Athletic League has already sent out information about summer sports and summer programs. So um, look at your recreation center. And even if the one in your town doesn't have one, look at the next town over and see what they have. Just get a lay of the land and look at your options. The school districts. Your school districts have sports camps. Take some time, look at the school district website, maybe talk to your school, the school where your child goes, and see what they have available for the summer. There are other places such as Red Bulls Stadium. They have a sports program for soccer, and your local YMCA or YWCA, they may have some sports programs or athletic programs this summer. And last but certainly not least, the Boys and Girls Clubs. They typically have programs for the summer related to sports that you can take advantage of. Next, let's talk about environmental programs. We want our kids to know about nature. And so there are environmental programs that are available within our states and our county, and they have a lot to do with nature walks and having camps. The New Jersey Audubon has a nature camp that is available for children. There is also a program that they have called the Youth Inclusion Initiative that provides opportunities for our youth to gain environmental insights. They get to visit so many of the environmental sites within our state. New Jersey is such a diverse state, and there's so many places available that have open space. And so this camp allows our students to visit those open space sites and get an introduction into some of the skills needed if they would like to have a career in environmental protection, or just know a little bit more about what it will take to protect our environment. A lot of these programs are open to youth that have a lack of open space in their community, and that they are in communities that lack natural land. So you want to take advantage of this program. It is usually open to youth in high school, ages 16 to 20, and it's for 6 weeks during the months of July and August. The New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection runs the program. So please look at their website and get some more information about that. Also, our county governments, they usually have programs related to the environment. I know like Rutgers 4-H, they have a program, and usually there's a Rutgers 4-H program in every county. So you may want to take advantage of that. You learn some information about recycling and conservation education. Those are things that we're trying to practice every day. And some of these camps have a specialization in recycling. And next, let's talk about internships and volunteering. There are paid and unpaid opportunities for our youth in so many avenues of our communities, in nonprofit organizations, in local government, in county government, in state government. And so you want to be able to check out these opportunities. It is never too early to learn to volunteer. I was volunteering when I was a kid in middle school because my grandmother believed that we should give back to our communities. And so it is never too early to have your children out there volunteering and giving back. Internships. Internships are typically available to our middle school and high school students. They are available at nonprofit organizations, at state government, at local businesses, in our corporations. So I would check out the websites for your local government, for your county government, and see what their internship programs look like, what the age range is for those interns, if they're paid or unpaid, and what the application program is in order to apply. Most of these programs are going to start opening their applications up, if not this month, in the month of March, because most of these programs will start in July, typically after the 4th of July. So please begin to look at the state government, at your local municipal government, and at your county government for internship opportunities. Nonprofit organizations also have opportunities for our youth to intern and or volunteer. So I would sit down with your child and ask them, what are they interested in? And if there's a nonprofit in your community that is aligned to their interests, reach out to them. Ask them if they're taking on interns or volunteers over the summer and what the application process is to get into that program. Corporations. We have a number of corporations in our state. For example, Prudential, PSE&G, M&M Mars, Audible, Amazon. I mean, there's so many corporations in the state of New Jersey. And so look at their websites and see what is available in regards to internships, because this is a great opportunity to build your child's resume, especially if they're in high school and they're thinking about going on to post-secondary education. They need to begin to build their resume in regards to interning and also volunteering. This also allows them to get on the job training. So they get an idea of what their interests are, what their passion is, and so they can begin to pursue those as they move on in their educational career. The New Jersey Department of Law and Public Safety does have an internship program, the Youth Workforce Development Program. So in each state and in each county, there is a one-stop career center. You can visit the one stop with your child or have your child go on their own, and they can sit down with a youth counselor. That youth counselor can help them figure out what their interests are, what their passion is. And typically, there is an internship or volunteer program that is run by the One Stop in the summer. So you can take advantage of that opportunity, and you can do that now. And now I'm going to turn it over to Faith to talk to us about traditional summer camps.
Traditional summer camps are those camps we all thought of when we were younger, camps where you go and do activities and have fun all summer long outdoors. However, summer camps indoors are the places everyone knows of, like your local YMCA, while sleepaway camps, also known as overnight camps, are a mixture of indoor and outdoor. Now, the difference is campers stay overnight for a set period of time, offers engaging experience. Campers live in cabins, dorms, or tents, encourages independence and self-growth and social growth, as kids are away from home for an extended period. And sleepaway overnight camps are best for kids who are comfortable being away from their families and want a deeper camp experience. Now, another good place to find summer camps is your local Boy Scout or Girl Scout group. Last but not least, there is the 4-H community. The 4-H is a youth development organization housed in a variety of universities nationwide, one of them being Rutgers University. The 4-H's stand for Head, Heart, Hands, and Health. It is designed to develop citizenship, leadership, responsibility, and skills. Rutgers has a 4-H summer program that offers 4 sessions each July from ages 6 to 14. Summer is a great opportunity for students to grow beyond the classroom. First, explore your interests by researching programs that match your hobbies or future career goals. Whether it's STEM, the arts, or leadership programs, there's something for everyone. Next, build your resume by gaining experience that will stand out for future internships, scholarships, or college applications. Summer activities can showcase your skills and dedication. It's also important to plan ahead. Set personal and academic goals for what you want to achieve over the summer, whether it's learning a new skill, traveling, improving grades, preparing for college applications. Lastly, don't be afraid to reach out to teachers, mentors, or counselors for guidance. They can recommend programs, scholarships, or other valuable resources to help you make the most of your summer. Families. Families play a crucial role in shaping a successful summer for their children. Start by researching options early. Many popular programs fill up quickly, and scholarships often have deadlines, so planning ahead ensures more opportunities. Budgeting and planning are also key. Set aside funds for summer activities and explore financial aid options to make programs more accessible. And additionally, collaborate with your child when selecting programs to keep them engaged and excited. When they have a say in their summer activities, they're more likely to stay motivated and committed. Finally, network with other families to share information, resources, and even carpooling arrangements. A strong community can help make summer programs more affordable and convenient for everyone. Educators. Educators play a vital role in guiding students toward meaningful summer experiences. Share resources by providing families with information on summer camps, scholarships, and enrichment opportunities. Advocate for summer programs by discussing their benefits during parent-teacher meetings and encouraging early preparation. Collaboration is key. Partner with community organizations to expand access to programs. And lastly, support students by recommending opportunities that match with their interests, needs, and strengths, ensuring they have a productive and enriching summer. Community-based organizations play a crucial role in making summer programs accessible and impactful. It's important to promote programs early to ensure families are aware of available opportunities before registration deadlines. Strong outreach efforts maximize participation and engagement. Another key is offering scholarships and financial aid. Many families may hesitate to enroll due to costs, so providing financial assistance can open doors for students who would otherwise miss out on this experience. Collaboration is also essential once again. Working with schools, local businesses, other organizations can help expand resources, increase program options, and reach a bigger audience. Finally, staying engaged all year round, hosting workshops, community events, and ongoing support ensures that families remain connected and informed. Now, by planning together, students, families, and educators, and community organizations can create amazing and unforgettable summer experiences that set up our students for success. So, college students, we did not leave you out. Dr. Lanisha will now present different yet cool university programs.
Thank you, Faith. So let's talk a little bit about the programs that are had at our colleges and universities throughout the state of New Jersey. As a caveat, most of these programs are for our high school students in grades 9 through 12. So as you'll see on the screen, Rutgers University has a Summer Academy Scholar Program, and then they also have Summer Session. And as I already said, it's eligible for high school students. Most of the deadlines for these programs are mid-April to early June. Kane University has an entrepreneurship, human rights, and arts program. This particular program is eligible for our elementary through high school students. The deadline is late spring. NJIT, very much a STEM-focused institution, so their programs are STEM-focused for grades 4 through 10. Deadline, April of 2025. Rowan, they have a STEAM Academy for grades 7 through 12, and their deadline is early June. Montclair State University, their program happens July 13th through the 26th. They have week-long programs, and it's for high school students. Seton Hall University has credit and non-credit programs for the month of July 7th through 17th. The deadline is to be determined, as well as Montclair State. Their deadline has not been decided yet. Fairleigh Dickinson University, they have an early college summer program for grades 10 through 12 in the months of July and August. If you live in the Princeton area, there are middle school opportunities at Princeton University, the Hun School, and the Community House Academy. Also, New Jersey has a scholars program. It's a residential program for rising seniors. The deadline, it says early January, but it may have been changed. So please check out the New Jersey Scholars Program and see what their deadline is. And for those who need assistance in attending some of these programs, we have some information for you about scholarships and financial aid. So the Animal Welfare Association, if you live in the counties of Camden, Burlington, and Gloucester, there is an income eligible scholarship available for you from the Animal Welfare Association, and their deadline is May of 2025. Ocean First, just like the name says, you must live in the southern New Jersey or central New Jersey counties, and this program is available for nonprofit organizations, not for families. So you can check out your nonprofits in that area and see if they have any assistance from you for you that they're getting from Ocean First. The Rocker Family Jewish Scholarship. This is for students that are under the age of 16. It is income eligible, and it's also on a first come, first serve basis. It's a rolling deadline, but first come, first serve. And then the Arc of New Jersey, they have scholarships available for you, especially for those who are, specifically for those who are developmentally disabled. And now I'm going to turn it over to my partner in crime. Oh, no, I'm not. Spoke too soon. So, final tips for success. As we already said, we're going to act early. So, just like I did, I acted too early. You got to act early. You got to get on top of these deadlines. As you saw, there are so many deadlines, right? And I have my handy dandy calendar right here. I plot everything out. So you have to act early and stay organized. Get your calendar out, whether it's a physical calendar or your virtual calendar, and plot all of these deadlines out, because you do not want your child to miss out on an opportunity because you were not organized. Third, involve your child. So if you have a child that's my age, they kind of do what you tell them to do, right? But he's getting to this age where he's like, no, no, no. Well, as they get older, they just tell you no, 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 more and more, right? So in order to avoid those no's, sit them down, talk to them, see what their interests are, see what they want to do for the summer. I know they're probably going to tell you, I just want to have fun. Well, we want you to have fun, but we also want you to get some education in there. We don't want that brain drain, that summer brain drain. So let them help you choose the programs that are appropriate for them, right? You talk to them, guide them, coach them, volunteer them, but also, everybody should be on the same page. And then as you get on the same page, you apply for the programs that you think that they want to be involved in. And last but certainly not least, think holistically. Yes, it's the summer. We want to enjoy our time with our family and our friends. We want to hang out. We don't want to do any work. We want to go to the pool. We want to do all of that. And we can do all of that with proper planning and balance. So let's balance the fun. Let's balance the skill building. Let's balance the family time. So you have, the months of July and August, maybe even a little bit of September. Try to plot out, when your family vacation is, when they're going to go to camp, when they're just going to have those days that they're hanging out in the house and not doing anything. Plot all that out with them in mind. But at the end of the day, as Franklin Covey has always told me, and when I'm using their planner, think with the end in mind. And the end in mind is you want your child to be engaged over the summer. You want your child to get proper, balance. You want them to be entertained. You want them to not have the summer brain drain, and you want them to spend time with your family. So think with the end in mind, and you're doing all of that by being holistic in your approach. And now I'm going to turn it over to my partner in crime, Jeanette Mejias.
Thank you so much, Lanisha. Oh my God, that was fantastic. So many golden nuggets. I know for me, none of this information ever gets old. I always learn something new. And I do agree. It is so important to start these conversations with your children about their interest. And I love when you highlighted that balance is key. All right. So you got a lot of great information today. Well, we hope you did. But as you can see, we have a really wonderful tool that we can share with you once you complete the survey. And this is just a highlight of how to count down to summer camp. Are you ready? And we highlight the early childhood space, middle school and high school, and what you should be thinking about. So you received a lot of information. Maybe you were taking some notes, or maybe you didn't have time to take notes. But this is a really good handout because it gives you all of the highlights that our great presenters presented to you today. So you'll definitely receive that once you complete the survey. And now I get to do one of the best parts of the webinar, I find. We want to talk about the upcoming events. And we have a lot in store for next month. First, I want to start off with our next webinar. Please save the date and join us next month on March 11th, which is the second Tuesday of every month is when we host these webinars. And you did hear Kim's excitement in the beginning, where we're going to highlight Beyond Books, Strengthen Families with Library Resources. And you're going to learn how your local library can empower you with various educational and personal development resources. And hey, guys, this is free to the community. And it's a lot of golden and hidden gems. And we're going to have special panelists that are going to talk about the county libraries and highlight their program offerings. So we really encourage you to join us. And registration's already open, so please register. Now, I do want to highlight another exciting event. And this event is hosted by us, and it's an in-person event. It's Serving on Groups and Leading by Convening Summit. It will be held on March 25th. It is a work week, a work day, and we do provide breakfast and lunch, and it will be from 10 to 2 p.m. I'm going to highlight a little bit about what is Serving on Groups and what is Leading by Convening, because that can, for those who are not familiar, you might be wondering what would be the benefit of me attending this event. Well, let me tell you what the benefit would be. So you have two options. You can either select to be on the Serving on Groups, and let me explain to you what that means. It's designed for a train the trainer full day workshop. That means that the participants are going to receive information, tools and resources to develop and implement policy leadership development, and effectively in the areas of advisory groups and task forces. This is really great for those who are already embedded in that work. You will have discussions, and it'll also include how you can recruit, train, engage, and support diverse parent leaders at those policy tables. So I'm thinking about our community-based organization, our family success centers who are working with parents who are trying to get them at the table. This is a really good opportunity for you to attend the summit and the Serving on Groups, because that gives you the tools and the information to lead those initiatives. Now, the Leading by Convening is a workshop. So you can't do both. It's either Serving on Groups or the Leading by Convening. They're both full-day workshops. But the Leading by Convening is a blueprint for authentic family. It's a blueprint. I'm sorry. Let me take it back. It's a blueprint for authentic engagement. And it's shaping traditional meetings in a new way, where you're going to be focusing on the content, building relationships, because we understand that in today's leaders, you're faced with urgent challenges, short timelines, and producing positive outcomes. And so when we think about leading by convening, I'm thinking about those parents who are actively involved in the special education parent advisory groups or their special education parent advisory councils, CPAGs or CX. Maybe it's for those parents who want to get involved in a group but don't know how. This is an invitation for you to take this workshop. You're going to learn more about how to apply essential habits, coalescing around the issues, ensuring relevant participation, doing the work together, and also you'll learn about 4 levels of interaction, which is informing, networking, collaborating, and transforming. It is fantastic. If you have an opportunity to register for this summit, it's at no cost to you, but you will come out with so much reward. I can promise you that as an active parent leader, whether you are a novice, whether you're a beginner, whether you're a veteran, whether you don't even know why you should be there, I invite you and encourage you to join the event. And bonus, you get to walk away with some fabulous information, resources, meet the Hub team in person, and really spend a great day and fellowship with us all. And that concludes the portion of our webinar today. I want to thank you for joining us. We invite you to please scan the QR code, fill out the survey. Your feedback is instrumental for us to keep delivering insightful webinars, but most importantly, that it's of value to you. You can scan it. If you're unable to scan it, Tara has put the links in the chat. And we also encourage you to visit our website as well to register for our upcoming events. And then once you complete the survey, you will receive the resources. Many of you are asking some great questions about summer camps. Do you have information for special needs population, transportation, and so forth? We will provide that content to you after you complete the survey. Once again, thank you for joining us, and we can't wait to see you next time. Stay warm and take care.